main concerns with this development is wells. We have wells already in place, and some of them are marginal at best. What we're talking about is a water table that's contained in cracks in the granite mountain that we live on. An average family of 4 uses 350 gallons of water a day. 10 houses of an average family of 4 means 3,500 gallons per day is coming out of the water table. The main issue is there's nothing above us to resupply that water. We're at the top of the mountain. So what's going to happen is the water table is going to drop by 3,500 gallons a day. It's almost imminent that wells are going to run dry above us. And the question is, who's responsible? Will it be the developer who's drilling wells and dropping the water supply? Will it be the city who, knowingly let the development take place? The problem becomes it's a health hazard. When you can't flush your toilets, when you can't wash your face, when you can't brush your teeth, that becomes a serious concern. I'd like to know who's liable.
Castle Lane. And I want to state that I also am very concerned about the wells, and God forbid brushing our teeth, but if we can't shower because we don't have enough water, it's going to be a lot worse. But I'm worried about the wells, I'm worried about the roads, I'm worried about any blasting and an impact on the town as far as public works and the educational system. I think it'll be a hardship. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm concerned about my well. I'm on my second well. One, I can think of at least 4 or 5 other people on my street that are on their second well, and I've got a lasting 2 gallons a minute. I mean, isn't that wonderful? You're supposed to get like at least 4. So this is my concern, and I'm going to say the same thing that Dave said. Who is going to be held liable? The builder or the city for permitting this to happen?
One question to ask you. If you're going to apply for a permit, you'll taxes, how does that happen? The builder, you're going to go and apply for a permit for building, yield taxes, how's that going to happen? How does that happen?
Again, tonight we're only taking comments.
Okay, but that can't happen. Because I found out court.
First, I've been there 5 to 6 years. In that amount of time, the 2 houses next to me have been vacant up until last year. Couldn't give the houses away in foreclosure. Finally, somebody has moved in, bought them very cheap. My concern is if you have new houses, what's the market for them at this time? There seems to be more houses for sale now than there are need.
Castle Lane development, Castle Lane currently now has about 10 or 11 residences. This proposal will more than double the size of Castle Lane. That's just an illustration. And the lastly point is, I believe the last resident on Granite Terrace, whose property would be abutting the last property on this proposed development, he's on his second well. His first well was about 100 feet. His second well, which he just installed, was over 300 feet.